All right, we're almost there. We're on the home stretch. So I got the crane up off the skid finally for the first time that I've ever owned it. We've got a Canton cast crane sitting on a fabricated base because this was all I got. So it's made it 100 years. There's no reason that this shouldn't make it another 100. So that's what we're doing all the work for on the base. Put this up. I'm going to center punch all the holes in the mounting base, pull the crane back off, drill the holes, set this back on and bolt it all on. And then at that point, I'll probably weld all the way around. I got to trim the front little legs, but just too excited I couldn't not do this. There's still a long ways to go, but you can see I flipped the base off the table, set it down, everything wheels great. Just need to drill the holes and bolt it in, weld it around the base, and then the real work begins. I got to get all this loose. All the gears and everything are solid tight. I also need to probably either cast or figure out how to make a new gear on there. The one is missing some teeth, but we can figure that out. This has all the original tackle block and chain and all that. But so this is pretty short height-wise compared to the fabricated one that I just recently purchased. But I made it 40 inches in the middle of the legs, mostly so I can park a garden tractor here and pull the motor out of it. More than likely that's not going to get actually used for that, but at the same time I have it. So my thing is that this is saved from either going to scrap or just being an ornamental thing, and the hope is we can actually use it. With the modern neoprene casters front and back, it should roll a whole lot easier, as well as make it a lot quieter in the shop, rolling it around on concrete floors. So I'm pretty excited about getting this thing done and working and bolted up so I can actually use it around the shop. So we'll continue on and see where else life takes us. All right, so I got all the holes drilled, marked them, center punched them, drilled them with the pilot, and then cut them with the hole saw. It's not the best and it's not the easiest way. It came out really nicely. It's just one of those things that if you have time, it's okay. But if you have money, just go buy a mag drill. It's way easier. It's kind of nicer. The holes turn out just nice with this, but it's one of those things where it's a lot nicer whenever you have a mag drill. It goes a little quicker. All right, this thing's looking okay. Got the bolts in it. I don't have all the right sizes, but that's what I did have, and that's good enough for tonight. But this is probably the first time in 50 years this thing is held up with a mobile base on its own without being bolted into something else. This is pretty cool. Nothing like taking something that's 100 years old and turning it into something useful again. And after having a couple of these cast cranes and the new fabricated crane with the other wheels, you know, steel faced and all that, this thing is a dream. I mean, just even moving it 3 feet and turning it around, this is like the slicker thing ever. Like, it just rolls quietly, smoothly. So obviously it has the original swing and hoist. So obviously when you crank the gears back here, this goes straight up and down. All that's original. All the rollers around there are loose. but the two shafts and gears here are tight. I don't know exactly how tight, but we'll see. There's still quite a bit of work to do. I still have to do all the finish welding and cut the ends off here. You can see are a little long. But this is a pretty big step and I'm pretty excited about this. I'm going to be real excited when we get these things loose and I can actually use it. I'd love to have this thing, you know, loose and working and running just like new, like it was 100 and some years ago. But for right now, this is it. Stay tuned. Give me a like, give me a dislike, whichever one you prefer. I really don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. Feel free to drop some comments of what you think I did wrong, what I did right. Tell me what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. I'm here to learn just like everybody else, and I'm hoping to possibly teach somebody something. If one person picks up one good thing, that's all that really matters. And just remember to subscribe and follow along, and we'll keep pumping videos out here. And peace out, Girl Scout.